So Victoria, you end up in Victoria, playing the Bruins a few times, I guess, but a nice run with the Cougars, made it to the WHL finals, and then the following year, you guys won the championship.
Yeah.
I know that you had Grant Fuhr on that team, and this is what Grant had to say about that Cougars team that won the championship.
Playing. That's the biggest thing. All you can do, all you control is playing, and that's all I did. I didn't worry about anything else. I just worried about me playing and having a little bit of fun at the same time, and everything worked out really well.
So, Grant, a man of not many words, that's for sure. But what was he like as a teammate? Yeah.
Well, what's interesting is that him and I, at 15 years old, he lived in Stony Plain. I lived in Leduc. So I'm just south of Edmonton. He's just west of Edmonton. Right. And we played, he lived in Spruce Grove, but he played for Stony Plain. And we both played, we ended up halfway through the year moving because our midget teams weren't very good. And the juvenile team only had 3 defensemen. So they needed another guy. So I joined the juvenile team, and he did the same thing in Stony Plain. So we played minor hockey against each other as 15-year-olds. And then I went off to play Tier 2 at 16, and he played, and I think another year of midget. And then we played together for the 2 years in Victoria. And I'll tell you, he was so good. It was frightening how good he was. And, the only thing I'll say is that year in Victoria, like probably the most fun I ever had, in a hockey year. I mean, we still hold the record today in the CHL record is 60 victories. We were 60-11-1. And
wow.
we won the Western Hockey League Championship. We won Game 7 against the Calgary Wranglers and Mike Vernon. And we went to the Memorial Cup, and you know what? Dale Howard-Chuck and the Cornwall Royals won back-to-back. It was their second in a row. But Furzy didn't. We always joke that Grant went around at the Mem Cup because they were talking, because he's a late birthday. He's an October birthday, so he didn't get drafted the year before like we all did in the 1980 draft. And they were talking that he was going to be top 10 pick for the first time since John Davidson. And I think we all joked that he went around at the Memorial Cup with a head this big and a 5-hole to match. He didn't have a great tournament. And because he was so instrumental in us, we had the most goals for, least goals against in the league. It was just so special, but we couldn't get things on track in the Memorial Cup. But we had lost Brad Palmer, one of our best players. He got called up to Minnesota North Stars and went to the finals with Minnesota North Stars that same year. So anyway, at the end of the day, a season where, we certainly wished we could have won a Canadian championship, but being Western Hockey League champions and still owning that record, 44 years later, that still stands of 60 victories, to be part of that was pretty special.